To achieve our goals in life, we cannot rely on luck or chance alone. It is a long, challenging journey that requires constant effort, and there is an extremely important factor on that path that can be summed up in just 2 words: discipline. A great philosopher once said, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievements." This is the key to help us turn our dreams into reality. So what is discipline really? Discipline is not something far away, but the ability to comply with the rules, regulations, or commitments that we have set for ourselves. It is the initiative and determination in every action, from work to personal life. A disciplined person will have the ability to grasp and control what happens in his life instead of letting circumstances lead him. Self-discipline is not an innate talent, but a skill that each person can practice over time. Marcus Aurelius, the famous Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, shared valuable lessons on self-discipline in his meditations. These lessons are not just theories, but principles that can help us face challenges, control our emotions, and live a meaningful life. In this video, I will help you better understand how to build self-discipline and how to apply Marcus Aurelius' principles to modern life. Watch the whole video to discover the 10 most important self-discipline lessons on self-discipline that will change your life. 1. Define clear goals. To build self-discipline, the first thing you need to do is to define clear goals. Disciplined people always know what they want, what their life goals are, and they will strive every day to achieve those goals. This is like traveling without a map. It will be difficult to know where you are going and how to get there. Marcus Aurelius, a famous philosopher, believed that each of us has a purpose in life, a mission that we were born to carry out. When you understand your goals clearly, that is a strong reason to get up every morning and take action. If you understand your goals and understand your mission, you will have more motivation to overcome any challenge. For example, in your daily life, imagine your goal is to improve your health. Each exercise session is no longer a difficult task, but becomes a small step towards better health. When you have a clear reason, each action becomes easier and more meaningful. On the other hand, if the goal is just to have a beautiful body, the motivation can quickly fade and you will easily give up. Finding a bigger reason is the key to building discipline. If you don't know where to start, choose a simple but clear goal. If you want to speak English well, practice speaking every day. If you want to become an artist, draw every day. Taking action is the fastest way to practice self-discipline because the goal will create motivation and help you move forward. When setting goals, you should choose a goal that is big enough to motivate, but at the same time realistic and achievable. A goal that is too big, too far away, will make you feel tired and easily give up. But if your goals aren't challenging enough, you'll lack the motivation to act. Self-discipline is about finding a compelling reason to do something and then committing yourself to seeing it through. When you have a clear goal and a strong reason to do it, maintaining discipline becomes easier than ever. 2. Rely on yourself. Be consistent and self-controlled. Once you have found your goal, the next important thing is to rely on yourself to achieve it. Marcus Aurelius once taught, "Control yourself, do not let your desires dominate." After determining your life purpose, you need to build a specific action plan and be consistent with small steps every day. This means that once you have a clear purpose, it is time for you to take action. Committing to a goal is not enough. You must commit to small, consistent actions every day to achieve that goal. Self-discipline is the ability to make yourself do what you need to do, regardless of how you feel, physically or mentally. Remember, everything you want in life depends on your ability to take the actions necessary to achieve your goals. Sometimes you may not feel like doing something, but self-discipline is doing it no matter how you feel. Imagine you want to learn a new language. Instead of thinking about learning a complex grammar or a huge vocabulary, you can break down your goal into smaller steps. Learn 10 words a day, complete 1 grammar exercise a week. When you break your goal down into manageable steps, you will feel less overwhelmed and find it easier to stay motivated each day. Stoicism reminds us that control lies within ourselves. External factors like time pressure, criticism, or other factors beyond our control cannot disrupt our goals if we focus on what we can change, how we act. So when you plan your actions, be clear about each step. from the time it takes to focus on it to the priorities you need to focus on. This helps you avoid distractions and manage your time more effectively, ensuring you don't miss important progress. 3. Show up every day, repeat to succeed. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Life is built on action after action. The secret to self-discipline lies in repetition. No big change will happen unless you consistently take action every day." Each small, consistent action is the solid brick that builds your life. Discipline is not something you do once and then stop. It is a habit, a daily persistence. Even if you have a solid goal and a clear plan, consistency is the key to whether you achieve your goal or not. In fact, up to 90% of us fail to achieve our goals, not because of lack of ability, but because of lack of consistency in action. We need to show up every day, whether it is difficult or not, and continue to persist, taking action little by little. Remember, the magic doesn't come from leaps and bounds. It comes from immersing yourself in the work, pouring your heart and soul into what you do, even if it's just small steps. This helps you build mental stamina and focus on the process rather than just the outcome. Any great achievement requires countless hours of hard work before you get any reward. Self-discipline is nothing more than consistent habits, finding the motivation to do something every day and repeating it until you do it automatically and start seeing results. Even if you don't feel like doing something, don't give up. Try to get at least a portion of it done. For example, if you don't feel like going for a run today, just go for a 10-minute walk. Sticking to it little by little will help you build the habit, and these small steps will lead to big changes over time. I also have days when I don't feel like writing, but I still force myself to write at least a short piece. As a result, after a few weeks, I not only kept the habit, but also saw a significant improvement in my writing skills. It was this persistence that helped me progress and achieve my personal goals. Persistence and consistency are the keys to success. You may not feel like taking action, but showing up every day and doing it consistently, even if it is a small step, will form a strong habit. It is this repeated persistence that will eventually help you achieve big goals that you would not have achieved if you had done it randomly or inconsistently. Never underestimate the power of taking action every day, even when you feel unmotivated. Consistent action will help you build mental stamina and bring you closer to your goals every day. 4th, challenge yourself through voluntary difficulties. Marcus Aurelius said, "Be disciplined in small things, then move on to larger things." One of the best ways to build self-discipline is to challenge yourself through voluntary difficulties. This means actively creating challenges in your life, making life more difficult on purpose. Voluntary difficulties help you practice willpower, patience, and develop discipline in a sustainable way. Voluntary hardship doesn't mean you have to face extreme challenges right away. You can start with simple, everyday things to build self-discipline habits. Challenges are small, but they have great power in practicing perseverance. For example, you can walk instead of using the car for a short distance, or try drinking coffee without sugar, skipping breakfast, or eating less than usual. Although these challenges may not be easy, they help you get used to living independently without depending on modern conveniences, and also practice self-control in your life. If you want to challenge yourself and practice self-discipline, try turning off your phone for a day or reducing your easy habits like comfort food or endless entertainment. These are not pleasant, but over time, they will help you learn to live independently and better manage your dependence on material comforts. One of the big challenges I did was to spend a week without using social media. At first, I felt very uncomfortable because I felt disconnected and constantly wanted to check my phone. However, after a few days, I found that I had more time to read, exercise, and think more deeply about my long-term goals. This experience not only helped me learn to control my dependence on technology, but also helped me become more focused on the important things in life. Difficulty is not always the enemy, but a powerful tool that helps you practice patience and self-discipline. By actively challenging yourself through small, difficult things, you will not only develop your willpower, but also build self-control and the ability to focus for a long time. Don't be afraid of temporary inconvenience or discomfort. It is these difficulties that will push you out of your comfort zone and bring you closer to your goals. When you can overcome voluntary challenges, you will find yourself becoming more mature, stronger, and more confident on the path to building a disciplined life. 5. Distinguish between what you control and what you can't. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have control over your mind, not over external events." This is a key principle in building self-discipline. We cannot control external events, but we can control how we react to them. Realizing this is the key to freeing yourself from unnecessary worry and distress. When you focus on what you can control, you won't be distracted or feel helpless about situations that are beyond your control. Thinking and feeling about things you can't change often leads to distractions from your goals. Letting external factors affect your mood only reduces your effectiveness and discipline. When faced with a problem, ask yourself, can I change this? If the answer is no, learn to let go and shift your focus to what you can do. For example, if you are criticized by a coworker, instead of worrying or getting upset, focus on your work and what you can do better. Criticism, however unpleasant, is just an external event that you cannot control. What you can control is how you perceive it and learn from it. Once I encountered a problem in a project due to bad weather. Initially, I felt frustrated because I could not do anything about it, but after some thought, I decided to use that time to better prepare for the next steps. When the project resumed, I was able to complete the work beyond my expectations. It was this change in perspective and focus on what I could do in that situation that helped me turn the challenge into an opportunity. In modern life, we are faced with countless work pressures, personal conflicts, and social unrest. These factors can easily cause us to lose control of our emotions, leading to hasty, ineffective reactions. Self-discipline helps you stay calm and respond rationally instead of getting caught up in anger or panic. Discipline is the ability to stay calm and focus on effective action instead of letting your emotions control and disorient you. In stressful situations, always remember that you cannot control everything that happens around you, but you can absolutely control how you react to it. By clearly distinguishing between what you can and cannot control, you will avoid unnecessary stress and stay focused on your goals. 6. Don't be a victim. Take responsibility for your life. Marcus Aurelius points out, don't complain, do your job. This is one of the basic tenets of Stoic philosophy. Don't blame circumstances and don't make yourself a victim of life's challenges. When you blame circumstances, you are taking away the opportunity to change your own life. Your life is not a product of what happens to you, but a product of how you react to what happens. We always have the power to choose how we perceive and deal with problems. Don't let factors beyond your control affect your mood and decisions. It's easy to blame others or circumstances. However, only people with a true level of mental resilience can move forward, even when challenges are not of their own making. If you are unhappy with your job, don't wait for someone to come to your rescue. Instead, find ways to improve your skills, learn more, or look for new opportunities. You can improve yourself and expand your opportunities without waiting for outside help. I used to feel that my job was boring and unmotivating. Instead of complaining or blaming the company, I decided to learn new skills to improve my work. After a while, I not only improved my personal skills, but also had the opportunity to advance in the company. It was because of not playing the victim that I created positive changes in my life. Never play the victim or blame the situation when facing difficulties. See challenges as opportunities to grow and take responsibility for your life. Only when you proactively solve problems and develop yourself can you go further on the path to achieving your goals. 7. Practice delayed gratification. You were born to work and experience, not to seek comfort. This is a reminder from Marcus Aurelius to us that life is not about seeking instant gratification, but about building lasting, sustainable results. Delayed gratification is the ability to wait for a greater reward instead of being immediately satisfied with temporary pleasures. It's not always easy, but it's one of the key elements of building self-discipline. Delayed gratification is an active behavior where you decide to sacrifice something in the present so that you can achieve something better in the future. The ability to wait and be patient is key to long-term success. Let's say you're on a weight loss journey and you come across a birthday party full of delicious food that tempts you to give up your plan. If you control your cravings and choose healthy foods, you will reap greater rewards, good health, and the body you want. This is about delaying gratification in favor of a more rewarding outcome. Delaying gratification is not just about saying no to immediate temptations, but also about focusing on long-term value. The Stoics believe that self-control is the key to not getting caught up in fleeting emotions or the rush of temporary things. Self-control helps you maintain long-term goals and not be swayed by short-term rewards. Practicing delayed gratification is not easy, but it is the act of growing and creating lasting success. Self-control and the ability to delay immediate gratification are the keys to achieving long-term goals. Life will not always be easy, but if you can be patient and look at the long-term value, you will build something truly worthwhile. 8. Ignore criticism. When someone criticizes you, look into their soul and ask yourself if their opinion is really valuable. Marcus Aurelius' way of dealing with criticism in life. Criticism is not always a true reflection of your values, and it does not define who you really are. When others criticize you or even hate you, instead of reacting quickly, look into their soul and ask yourself if they really understand you. You will realize that the criticism is mostly based on the speaker's personal feelings, and there is no need to worry or be influenced by unwarranted opinions. When you are on your own path, pursuing your goals and believing in your own values, you will inevitably attract naysayers or critics. However, it is important to be firm with yourself and not let criticism shake you. At work, if you are building a project and when you receive negative feedback from colleagues, instead of getting upset or worried, ask yourself, do they understand my project? And will this feedback help me improve my work? If the answer is no, then don't let their feedback distract you. Stay focused on your plan and goals. When I started blogging about Stoic philosophy, I received criticism that my content was too simple and not deep enough. Instead of feeling frustrated or giving up, I decided to seek out people who really cared and listen to their feedback. As a result, I improved my content and the blog grew. Progress doesn't come from following every opinion, but from listening to the right people and continuing to act in accordance with your goals. We can't control other people's opinions, but we can absolutely control our own emotions and actions. Focus on what you can change and don't let unfounded criticism derail you. As Marcus says, other people's opinions don't define your worth. Whenever you face criticism, remember that it's just a small part of your growth. What matters is that you continue to persevere and work on what you believe in. Don't let criticism or other people's opinions shake your self-belief. Criticism is just a challenge on your path. Stay focused on your goals, listen to helpful feedback, and continue to act with determination. When you believe in your worth and what you're pursuing, nothing can stop you. 9. Find role models. Marcus Aurelius advises, associate with people of good character and imitate their way of life. This advice is not only a reminder of the importance of choosing friends, but also of choosing role models from whom we want to learn and follow. The people you choose as role models will directly influence your life journey because they are people who have experienced the challenges, successes, and failures in the field you are pursuing. Looking for role models is an effective way to build self-discipline. Your role models can be friends, family, colleagues, or famous people you admire who have achieved the goals you are working toward. Ask yourself, who is doing this right now? Who has successfully achieved this goal? Who has mastered this habit? Then look for ways to learn from them, listen to what they have to say about their journey, and see if you can apply those lessons to your own life. For example, if you want to improve your time management skills, a great way to learn from people who are good at meeting deadlines is to ask a colleague you admire how they plan, prioritize, and manage their schedule. Their insights can help you organize your work more effectively and build self-discipline in managing your time. When I worked at a company, I had a boss who was very good at handling crises. When faced with pressure, he always kept his cool and analyzed the problem logically and clearly. Initially, I found it difficult to deal with stressful situations. But by observing how he handled situations and asking for advice, I learned how to control my emotions and analyze problems systematically. It was a valuable lesson that I have applied in my work and in my life. Stoics not only train themselves, but also learn from those around them. We can learn a lot from the role models we admire. They are people who have conquered challenges and achieved the successes we are aiming for. Find people who inspire you and learn from them. Apply those lessons to your life to get closer to your goals. Learning from those who have gone before you and applying what they did to your life is a great way to build self-discipline. When you look for role models to follow, you will not feel alone in your journey. These people will inspire you and help you learn good habits, which will help you improve yourself and achieve your goals effectively. 10th, review yourself every day. Marcus Aurelius said, "Honestly review your day." This is an extremely important piece of advice to help us develop self-discipline and self-awareness. Reviewing yourself every day not only helps you recognize your strengths, but also gives you an opportunity to discover and improve your weaknesses. This is not just an act of self-examination, but also a process of deeply connecting with your subconscious mind, helping you to consciously improve. Daily self-examination is not about criticizing or blaming yourself, but about being clearly aware of your actions. Spend 5 to 10 minutes every night answering these questions. You can ask yourself questions like, what did I do well today? Xerenia, where did I practice discipline? Logically, what can I do better tomorrow? Self-evaluation helps you learn from each action and identify steps to improve in the future. Don't forget to appreciate the good things you've done, because every small success is a sign of progress. When I started learning how to manage my finances, I spent time every night to check my daily expenses. Over the months, I realized that I had a lot of unnecessary expenses and adjusted my spending plan to be more reasonable. This self-evaluation helped me save a lot of money and manage my finances more effectively. Self-evaluation not only helps you recognize mistakes, but also gives you an opportunity to be grateful for the things you did well. This self-evaluation is not about criticizing yourself, but about giving yourself an objective view. Balance between being strict and compassionate with yourself. As Marcus said, correct yourself, but don't forget to appreciate yourself. This helps you stay motivated without feeling too defeated. Now it's time to put these principles into practice and build self-discipline for yourself. Challenge yourself. Start with small but persistent steps every day. Start by defining clear goals, building an action plan, controlling yourself, and practicing consistent habits. Along with that, always reevaluate yourself every day to progress step by step. Self-discipline is not something easy, but once you start, you will find everything becomes easier and success will not be far away. Set goals for yourself, challenge yourself every day, and get closer to a life you have always wanted. Thank you for watching this video. If you find these principles useful and want to continue learning about how to apply Stoic philosophy to modern life, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next useful videos. Start your journey of self-discipline today, and together we will move towards success and happiness. Wishing you a wonderful and motivating day.